having a beautiful start to your day. I'm about to pop out of the door and meet my friend Leah for brunch. It's actually her birthday, so we are gonna celebrate with a yummy meal and some quality time. So looking forward to that. And this morning, I've been working on a couple doughs. I have them over here. So I'm working on a batch of sourdough, which I've already done all the stretch and folds. So now it's just doing the bulk fermentation. And then I'm also making a sourdough pizza crust, or pizza dough, which I'm so excited about. I've been wanting to do that for quite some time, but it does take a little bit more planning and prep. So it's been on my list for a while, but I had to kind of find the right timeline that I could make it happen. So we're doing that. It won't be ready until tomorrow, but I have a cute pizza inspo from Pinterest that someone sent me, and I'm really excited to make it tomorrow. So we have that to look forward to, but today, just gonna get some work done. I think I might not take my laptop, but I think I'll take a journal and book to the brunch place that I'm meeting my friend, because then I can hang out there after we eat and I can get some work done there. I think that kind of sounds nice. So we'll plan to do that. And then, oh my goodness, caterpillar update. If you missed it, I've been trying to raise these monarch caterpillars, and they are really big now, so big. And they eat like crazy. They are hungry caterpillars, and I'm running out of food for them. I had a whole milkweed plant and they ate everything. So I'm also trying to figure that out, because of course I don't want them to be hungry. I don't have my phone on me, but I messaged one of my neighbors to see if he has more milkweed, because he's the one who gave me the milkweed in the first place. So he said I can go get some of his milkweed clippings anytime, but I just wanted to double check and ask. So I might go pick that up later. Might have to go scounger and find a nursery that sells local Florida milkweed. I don't know, we'll see, but we'll take care of them. We will make sure they are well fed and okay. I actually looked it up, because monarch caterpillars, milkweed is their host plant, but they also apparently will feed on butternut squash and cucumber in the later instars. So I did put some cucumber out there. Let's go check to see if they even took a bite yet. They still are like working on the milkweed, the stems. So that's been a whole journey, but I hope they continue to grow and I can find something to feed them, something that they like. But I think they're really close to making their cocoon. So we probably only have a day or so, or really they could make it at any moment. So it's a mystery, but definitely have that on my agenda now to get them some more food. But it's gonna be a sweet day, and I'm excited to spend time with you all. Lunch date, and I ended up not spending too much time after lunch at the coffee shop cafe. I was gonna read for a bit, but it was getting quite busy and I didn't want to keep taking up the table. So I went back home and I did stop at my neighbor's house who has more milkweed. I picked up some milkweed for these caterpillars. They've already eaten so much more of the milkweed I just added. But hopefully we can keep them going and they'll turn into butterflies soon. They really are so fascinating, and this has been an incredible experience. This is the first time that it's been not stressful. I'm not stressed, but I am like, okay, we got to figure this out because I'm just worried about not having enough food for them. So, and I can't, like, I could just release them, but they can only go 10 meters far and there's no other milkweed in our yard. So yeah, I'm just trying to take care of them, like I said, and find the resources that they need. But they really are so fascinating, and I was looking into it more because when I first started this adventure, I saw 7 caterpillars, and now I only have 4. And I don't think they escaped. It's possible, but unfortunately they can be cannibals sometimes. And I was doing a lot of research, and they don't mean to, but caterpillars have awful eyesight, so they use their scent and their sense of smell, so, and they eat milkweed leaves. And other caterpillars smell like milkweed leaves because that's all they eat, so sometimes they'll just accidentally eat each other, which they are wild. They are just wild little creatures, but we're having fun with it, mostly. But yeah, for the rest of the day, I'm gonna get some work done, spend some time in the office, doing some editing, computer work, getting organized. And I also would love to do a quick bake of banana muffins because we have a couple super ripe bananas. So I'd love to put those to use and do banana walnut chocolate muffins. That sounds so good. So maybe we should just go ahead and do that so that when we have our iced coffee break later, we can have some freshly baked muffins with the coffee and we can read, because I mentioned I brought my book to the cafe and I read a few pages, but I wanted to head out. But tomorrow I'm hosting book club, so I really gotta finish this book so that I can be the hostess with the mostest and keep the conversation going and be able to contribute. So I really need to finish, and I'm only about halfway done, if that. So we gotta have a reading date or a reading cozy time later, which honestly sounds fabulous. So that's the plan. Here's a garden update while we're out here. It actually is looking way more happy and alive, so I'm so thankful for that. We have our flowers in bloom. Oops, every time I touch them, some fall to the ground, which honestly looks quite lovely. And then we have our cute daisies and our lavender. And then I have some wildflowers in bloom that we planted from seed. So these are really delicate and beautiful. And so hopefully some more at the base will start to bloom as well. We have some seedlings coming up. I honestly couldn't even tell you what these are right here, but I'm sure something beautiful. And then these are zinnias. They just haven't reached their full maturity, and hopefully these will bloom soon. And this is our very picked over milkweed, which I planted a bunch more milkweed seeds in this bed. So hopefully, oh, I see some popping out right here actually. Do you see that right there? So that's a good sign. I need those to grow way faster, clearly. And then our basil's looking happy as always. Our rosemary is looking mediocrely happy. We have some cilantro, which it's small but mighty. And then our mint. And then our peppers. They're doing a little better, but haven't had anything exciting happen quite yet. So we have this little red pepper right over here, and then this yellow bell pepper, which it's green on this side, but then it's turning yellow on this side, if you can see that. So hopefully we'll have more pepper progress, and then our kale, kind of looking the same, but I'm not sure what to do with it. I think I'm just holding out hope that fall and winter will be more fruitful for our lettuce. nice, cozy afternoon shower. Perfect timing. This is my favorite time of day when it rains, when it's the hottest time of the day. And it's been doing this more consistently, which in Florida in the past summers, it was like clockwork. There would be a rainstorm around 2, 3 p.m. But this summer, it hasn't been so consistent. So I'm really thankful to have a rainstorm today. And it's especially great for the garden because it gets a little, oh wow. I'm gonna go inside. The most handsome barista. Nice and thick froth. We love it. Ooh, yes, of course. The finishing touches. Name a better combo. Fresh baked goods and a latte. Homemade.
Drizzle of honey.
I changed to a cozy sweatshirt. Isn't it? We can have our own. We don't need to.
Yeah, my cherry looks cute.
You feeling it?
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long on unresolved questions.
This has been my dream afternoon. Truly cuddled up with a cozy book, a candle, and a coffee on a rainy afternoon is absolutely one of my top 5 ways to enjoy time on this earth. It is just so ideal, and I think it's about to storm again. I hope it doesn't roll over because we are just absolutely indulging and absorbing up this rainy afternoon. So it's been so lovely, but I did want to chat about a few things. The first one, this is the book that we're reading for book club this month. It's called The Dictionary of Lost Words. And yeah, I still have a while to go, so really need to buckle up and finish it. I am a slow reader. I definitely take my time. I have never understood how people can just scan pages and really go through books so quickly. I definitely read every word, and if there's a word I don't know, I like to look it up and try to keep it logged in my brain somehow. So definitely takes me a bit longer. Also, I did just start. I should have started way earlier, but c'est la vie. Hopefully we'll get it done. But yeah, it's been really nice, and I have enjoyed this book. It's quite interesting. Essentially, it's about a woman. Well, it begins when she's a girl, but she's grown into a woman at this point. And her dad works for the people who are creating the Oxford Dictionary. So it's quite fascinating to hear little tidbits of how they pieced the dictionary together and kind of some of their ways of thinking if a word is worthy of being in the dictionary. And she collects certain words that aren't qualified for the dictionary. So that's just a little synopsis, but yeah, I've really been enjoying it. So that's great. I'm looking forward to book club tomorrow. And I wanted to update you on Brandon's health because in a few vlogs ago, I mentioned how he's been going through some gut issues and digestion issues, and thankfully it has gotten better. However, it's still not totally normal, so we're still trying to figure that out, and he's been going to doctors and just trying to pinpoint the root cause of what is going on. He did a hypoallergenic diet for a while, and that didn't really change anything, which is good in one sense because it means he's probably not allergic to anything that were the common allergens, but it also kind of leaves the question mark still there. So I'm trying to figure it out, but thankfully he's able to like enjoy everyday life. It's just a bit uncomfortable. So yeah, hopefully he'll feel better soon, but I just wanted to thank you for your well wishes, your prayers, your advice. I really received so many great insight and people who wanted to support and encourage him and help him figure out what it is. So I really do appreciate that. But with all that being said, it's been a bit of a change as far as family planning goes, and I've been really candidly open about this, but we were hoping to begin trying for a family this summer, but with everything going on with his health, he's still like open to still try, but I personally, something about it, like I don't feel peace about it. So we are going to wait. So we might not be trying this year after all, which is so out of character for me. I definitely am someone who loves to plan and loves to sort of dream out my life, but stuff like this is always humbling in a good way, and I'm just so grateful to feel peace. Like I don't feel like fighting it and being like, no, I still want to do this, my way or the highway. I really don't feel like that, which is such a blessing, and I'm so grateful and I'm clinging to that. But yeah, I really feel a peace of not trying yet, and honestly, I feel like I sort of chickened out on wanting to be a mother. I don't know, not forever, not indefinitely, but in this season of life. And I think it is because of the health question marks, but I don't know, I'm really enjoying this season. And of course I adore kids and, you know, that notion of being a mother someday. But yeah, when things started changing, if you would have told me that this would have happened a few months ago, I would be like, oh goodness, I would be really sad about it. I would be like, oh wow, that's such a bummer, that's such a disappointment. I was so looking forward to this journey and yada yada yada, but I really don't feel like that, which again is so out of character and surprising to me, but I'm thankful because at the end of the day, in every aspect of life, I want to feel a sort of peace, and for me, not to feel that in this season, I think was something I wanted to pay attention to and something I wanted to kind of dwell on to kind of figure out why. So that's just a little update because again, I have been open about wanting to begin that journey, and I still want to, because I've said I want to prepare my body and make sure we're healthy to carry a baby and all of that, and I still want to work on that because I do believe that's important, and that is something I want to continue to share because I just learned the past year, 2 years ago, that it can be quite beneficial to prepare your body before having kids by taking prenatals and really making sure you're eating food full of nutrients and all of that. But I still, of course, want to be the healthiest that we can be, but it's not something that's as close as I anticipated. So that's the update. But as always, I just am so grateful for you and for your understanding and your support and your encouragement. And I'm so grateful that I feel comfortable to share this with you, even because, you know, sharing, you get a lot of opinions when you share your life online, which can be draining in some moments. But overall, I just am so grateful for the kindness that's poured out over me every single day. So I'm really thankful for you and excited for the future, but yeah, that's what's going on.
I'm moving on and on. I'm moving on and on. landscape changes around me. On and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on and on.
Taco night. Yummy, yummy. Dictionary of Lost Words. I really enjoyed it. I would go as far as to say I loved it. It was heart-wrenching, complex. It's a historical fiction, and I love historical fictions because, of course, I find value in learning about history, naturally. And it was just really layered, a lot about womanhood, motherhood. So I mentioned it takes you through creating the dictionary a bit and shares history of the makers of the Oxford English Dictionary. So that was one of the main themes, but I really loved the main character, and the other supporting characters I really enjoyed as well. They were really endearing to me, and I valued the story, and I really valued the author who clearly put a lot of research into this book and was able to try to at least provide as much context and truth as possible that was authentic to the timeline and the time frame of when this all happened. So I really enjoyed it. I really recommended it. I will say the beginning felt slow. Like sometimes it did feel like it was dragging a bit, but in the end, I'm thankful for that because I feel like in those slower, mundane chapters and sentences, you do pick up little cues that develop the character even more. So I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to book club tonight so we can discuss the trying to just go about your day after finishing a book you were really encapsulated by is kind of tricky. Like it's gonna be hard for me to get work done today because my mind is still in this book, but I'm excited to spend more time with you all. So today's plan, I need to spend some time in the office getting work done, of course, and I have the oven preheating right now for the pizzas with our sourdough pizza crust. Really looking forward to enjoying that. So we'll have that for lunch and then just get some more work done, tidy up before book club. I'm also baking bread, so I'll need to do that and then set everything out before people start rolling in, but excited to spend more time with you. My bubbly sourdough crust totally negated my flour design. Look at that massive bubble. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I do have the first one that I did that still has a little bit of flower power, barely. It's cute, definitely not as cute as the inspo picture, but I think it will be quite delicious. I put some basil on top, some homemade pesto. I always call it basil, but look at all that airiness. Yum, yum, yum. Someone has come to join the tasting.
I'm here.
Super good.
Yes.
We're about to down this all, probably. Caterpillars is about to change into a chrysalis. I'll show you in a second, but it's been hanging in the side of the net for probably a couple hours now. I just noticed it a couple hours ago at least, and it will make a J shape every once in a while, and I've been researching signs, which I knew it would kind of remove itself from the plant and the leaves and start to hang. They like to use the top of the net to make their chrysalis, so I figured it would make its way up there, but I really think it's gonna happen soon, and I'm just so excited. I keep checking on it every few minutes. Update, now we have 2 caterpillars that are hanging out on the top of the net. It's hard for you to see them, but I can see them through that window pretty well, so that's very exciting. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them. Is over. It is time for bed. Everyone else loved the book, which that was really exciting. Everyone gave it a 4.5 or above, or I think one person said 4.4 maybe, but that's really high ratings for our book club. For us to all like something, I feel like it's pretty rare to be that similar in rating. So that was exciting, and it was really fun. Everyone brought tasty treats, always a good time. So thankful for that, thankful for a nice couple of days, but thank you all so much for spending time with me. I'm excited to update you on the caterpillars. I'm excited to also wake up tomorrow and see them in the morning to see if anything has changed or what's going on. But love you so much and cannot wait to see you next. Bye. Bye.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. Oh, you're switching it up.